Hello everybody. I am far from an expert at making YouTube videos, but as little information as I was able to find on the topic, I just wanted to kind of show you my findings. So this is a 2019 BMW F750GS, and I'd say at about 10,000 miles I started having intermittent issues with the quick shifter on it. After digging and digging and digging, I kind of found a few possibilities online. First being that this sensor is bad, which I didn't think that was the problem, I guess. And then they also mentioned the wiring. So what it is, I pulled the codes off the bike using the MotoScan app, and I brought up 3 different codes related to the shift sensor, mainly about voltage, improbable voltage, impossible voltage, high voltage, things like that. I did a little more research online, going through forums and things. A lot of people kind of narrowed it down to the wiring. So what I did is I opened up the wiring harness that goes, from kind of the main one down to the shift sensor. And this wire right here, the blue one specifically, was snapped. So now I'm going to solder, put some heat shrink on it, and hopefully that takes care of the problems. And then I'll also show you how to reassemble and the order that these pins go into this connector. Wire has flux and solder in it. I'll just take this nice little 3D printed jig I used to solder. Get these wires lined up nice. Just a little bit of overlap. So just so you can kind of see what I'm looking at a little bit better there. I'm using that. You'll have to pardon me if I get in the way. It's just going to be what it's going to be here. That's pretty ugly. Not much I like that. That one's a little better. Okay. Just like that. It's been resoldered. Just kind of test the strength of it here a little bit. Oh yeah, that ain't going nowhere. Just like that. Resealed. A little hot. That was dumb. Okay. So next thing's next. I'll get that wire put back in its protective tubing. So when you're looking at that BMW symbol, going from right to left, it goes red, blue, purple, yellow. So now what you'll have to do is you'll have to insert these pins in here one by one. And if you look at the pin, there's kind of a notch there. That's going to face up towards the BMW symbol. So red. And it will click into place. Blue. Clicks into place. Purple, yellow. Then you can put this clamp thing around that'll hold hold that shut and on there, just like that. You have to put your Shift Assist Pro sensor back on there. At each end of it has this little wire thing that slides off like that, pops out the bottom. Do not lose that. Same thing on the other side. Pull that out of there. And then it's orientated like this. So go ahead and slide the top ball on. And lift your shift lever up for the bottom one. Slide that on. Then you gotta find a little hole for the retainer clip. Then it'll slide right on there once you're in there. And the same thing for the bottom one down here. Just like that, your sensor is reinstalled. Good afternoon, everybody. We're back. Got the Shift Assist Pro all reassembled last night. So now you need to work on clearing out your adaptations on your motorcycle. To start, we've got an OBD Link LX, and we got an older Android tablet we use. Before you start this, you want to make sure your motorcycle's plugged in to a battery charger. That way your battery doesn't run out and mess it up. What you do is you'll plug that in. You'll connect on Bluetooth. Then you'll cycle your motorcycle on. The next step is to open up the MotoScan app, check our adapter, make sure it works, and it is. Okay, now we'll go to K series, F series, all depends on your motorcycle. Ours is BMW F750GS. And then you are going to go down to Engine Electronics, Adaptations, Transmission, Continue, Continue. We want to reset those adaptation values. So now we'll switch the ignition off, hit OK. Turn it back on. Hit OK. Now you'll start your bike up in neutral. You're gonna let it idle for about 10 seconds. You'll make sure your chain's clear, nothing's going to get caught in there. Then you let it idle, and first with the wheel running, you'll see the one quits blinking. You'll go up to 2. Turn it back on. Now we'll go to Gear Shift Assistant. Shut off the ignition. Switch it back on. hit OK. Now we'll do kind of the same process again. We'll start the bike back up, let it idle, 10 seconds in neutral, 10 seconds in each gear, and then that should reset the adaptations. Just like that, you should be able to check your transmission. Has values in each slot, so that's all good. Gear shift assistant minus 0.65, that's good. Now, this is where the fault codes were before. No trouble codes have been found. So now I need to go out and test to make sure everything's functional. I will be back.